What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Halloween watch-alongs. Guys, we are chucking right along with these watch-alongs. We are almost to Halloween ends. And tonight, Fritzky's pulling it up, we got Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, a.k.a. Halloween 6. Yeah. Again, we're chucking right along with these watch-alongs. Halloween ends is on like the tip of our fingers. Like, we're getting close.
Right.
We're almost there, man. Like, dude, I cannot tell you how excited I am, like, to continue on with these watch-alongs because we're getting near the end, dude. Like,
this might be my favorite. Like, we've only done 2 series, I guess, so it doesn't say much, but this might be my favorite series of watch-alongs, to be honest, because, like, I think the problem with Jackass is that the watch-alongs just was, I think we just started it when we were all so busy, and so, like, it was just really not very well planned, I guess, because, like, we were kind of running on 3 people's very busy schedules. I was more busy, Alex was pretty busy, and and then, like, I know you had your days of work, so it was a little hard to keep going strong at times, but this, though, I feel like we've been watching them left and right.
oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm excited to get into this, but he was just talking earlier. It's my boy Fritzky, my co-host. What's up, brother?
Nothing much.
Yep. And I'm excited to get into this one. I've been actually wanting to rewatch this because
So have I.
I mean, I've been mixed on this one for a while. I mean, I used to really enjoy this one back at the time, but upon a couple rewatches, I'm like, there's things I really like about this, but there's things that I hate about it.
Yeah.
So
it's been a very long time for me too, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, honestly, like, I mean, it's not as bad as like 5 it's not as bad as 5, but I honestly don't like the look of Michael in this movie. He looks nothing like the character. Like,
I think he looks a little bit like a hobo. Not as bad as in Halloween 2, or Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, I mean. But that's probably one of my, honestly, I'm going to say it. I think that especially like halfway through the movie, when Michael's face is like half showing, that's got to be right alongside Halloween 5, my least favorite Michael appearances, to be honest.
yeah, I just really don't like the look of Michael's mask in this movie. Just,
yeah.
I mean, it's not so don't get me wrong, though. It's nowhere near as bad as 5.
No, 5 is easily the worst. And then this one is more down there for me as well. It doesn't bother me as much, but I think what bothers me more is just I don't know, something about the attire put together with the mask just doesn't work, because at least in 5 has the worst mask by a long shot, but at least the jumpsuit is okay. This one, though, the jumpsuit, it almost looks too big for the actor wearing it. I don't know if you feel that way too, but I feel like the jumpsuit is like too big for him.
Yeah, I would probably say so myself, but yeah, guys. Tonight we're going to be doing Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers, aka Halloween 6. So if you guys are going to watch this movie with us, again, I had to explain how watch-alongs go in case if anybody's new to this. So you grab your copy of Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers on Blu-ray or DVD or VHS, what have you, or if you're watching on digital, that's cool too. Cue it up to 000 and we say play. That is when we start the movie, and we will be doing commentary throughout, and also a Q&A as well if you guys are down for that as well. I mean, obviously, we're both down for it, so yeah. I mean, I'm watching on my VHS copy, so I mean, I have to.
He's going old school on this watch.
Yeah, because I don't if I were to watch these streaming, they'd be on Peacock, but it's premium, so I don't have premium.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But again, just getting through the last preview right here on the VHS. So again, I will let you know when to get started.
I think it's only like when you get through that, it's only like a second before the Dimension Films card or logo card.
Well,
or
I have
whatever.
to get it has to be through the format screen too.
Oh,
so
okay. Then that makes it a little easier.
That's why I wait for it. So, yeah, if you guys are watching it with us, and if you need the timestamp, just ask Fritsky because I'm not going to be able to have it.
Yeah,
Fortunately.
I got it this time.
Yeah. So yep. Alrighty. Just went to the feature presentation screen. So yeah, it has to go through the format screen. So I will count it down in just a few seconds. So here we go. Ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1, play.
Awesome. Right on time.
Yes, I did it.
Nice.
I'm a hero. Again, I gotta make sure it's turned down so I don't get any copyright.
Yeah.
Let's hit the chat here really quick. My boy Zach, what is up, bro? I just collabed with him on the Cobra Kai streams. So again, thank you so much for stopping by, man. Of course, we got Jason Carr always in here. What's going on, man? Says Luke and Alex hope all is well. Thanks for the love on the Insta post. I'm in a Twitch stream, so I'll check back in every so. Always, man. All right. Favorite series to do watch-alongs? Yes, sir. Hey, Jared, what's up, man? Thank you so much. Zach says he's ready.
Heck yeah.
Hey, Luke, because I'm a hero. Obviously, that was a joke. So
I will have to say, in my opinion, while I don't know if I'm gonna, well, I know I'm not going to if they buy that box set, but for the 3 films that are coming out this year on box set, but honestly, this is the film that I think is the most deserving of the transfer, to be honest, because H2O, from what I remember, doesn't actually look that bad. But I don't know about you. It might look older for you anyway because you're on VHS. But
yeah,
personally, I'm watching this in the highest definition I can, and I don't know, just the grading of this has not aged very good, to be honest.
No.
This one, I think, out of the 3 in that box set is the most well due for a transfer. H2O, like I said, maybe not quite as much just because I don't remember H2O looking that bad, to be honest. And then with Resurrection, the only transfer it needs to do is to transfer over to the rubbish bin.
No, that needs to go. Dude, that needs to go to the Dollar Tree.
Yes. Talk about a Dollar Tree worthy movie, if even that.
But once again, guys, just gonna let you know, if you guys are in the chat, this is also a Q&A as well because we're doing movie commentary. So hit up the chat if you guys have any questions, like always. So
ask us.
Yes.
Anything film related. It does not necessarily absolutely have to be Halloween related either.
And yeah, for Q&A wise, keep it film related. And also, this was Paul Rudd's very first movie.
I did not know that.
Well, this was back when he was known as Paul Stephen Rudd, but obviously he's known as Paul Rudd. But this is actually his very first movie. Well, I think it was between this and Clueless. I think it was this one that was his first movie.
Do you have a drink for tonight, Luke? I got a nice cherry Dr. Pepper.
I got a couple of bubblers with me, so I got a purple and a green. So, cool. So anyways, everybody, cheers. Oh, that's good. Why do the effects of that baby look so bad?
They don't look very good at all.
And just keep in mind, we're not trying to roast the movie, but it's just, again, we're critics, so. Like, seriously, bro, that literally looks like a baby from a video game. Like
At
a
least it's not
very
as
old.
bad as the baby in basket case.
Oh, the baby in basket case, bro. Like, dude, I think you're talking about basket case 3.
Yeah.
Dude, those look like effects you would pulled out of the 1950s. Like,
yeah, it's even
legitimately.
That.
But the effect of the baby in this, though, looks like it was pulled out of a Nintendo 64 game.
Yeah, they're a little silly.
Well, funny enough, because this is a 1990s movie.
Exactly.
Oh.
Ooh.
I guess it's long suited Michael.
Yep.
We're gonna call him now because he's wearing a jumpsuit that's too long for him.
Oh, okay. That was a pretty good kill.
That was
you know
good.
What? I don't mind what they did to the score in this movie.
The score was pretty well done. But bro, that kill.
That was pretty good. That was a good opening kill.
I don't know if I would say this. I mean, this is honestly top 3 best opening Halloween kills. In my opinion, I think it's definitely top 3. Like, if you're gonna go off the opening kills alone from the series, this is easily top 3.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that the very first kill in the very first movie is the best.
Because bro, I mean, it's so corny the way the dialogue is delivered from that, but it's so good because it feels so real.
It's just such an iconic scene,
like, dude, you just look at this, Michael. I like the
but
one
it's
that,
but seriously though, like,
it's such an
how
iconic
much
kill.
more iconic does it get than the opening of Halloween?
But bro, I'm not gonna lie. I saw this one in the Flickpix
channel.
Shit.
Oh.
Kill number 2.
Okay. Halloween 6 is not fooling around in the opening.
It really is not. But I saw this on the Flickpix video when he was doing this Walmart strip when Halloween 2018 came out.
Yeah.
Of this opening where he was like, when Chris was watching one of John's older videos, he was like, Flickpick. It's just no way that Chris Tucker just delivered that line like, Flickpick.
Flickpick.
Shout out to John Flickinger, by the way.
I remember the old lady character I liked in this film. I don't really remember her context amazingly well, but I did like her character.
Yeah, for sure. But bro, I'm not gonna tell you yet, but we'll get there. I'll tell you when it is.
Okay.
But there's one kill in this film that honestly has to be my favorite kill of the entire film.
Are you? The entire film? I thought you were gonna say the entire series for a second.
No.
Oh,
my favorite kill of the entire series is the Bob kill, not the Ghost Bob, the one when Michael murders Bob.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, in the first movie. But is that Thomas the Train? I think it is. Anyway, okay, but I would have to assume though, if it's your favorite of this movie, and you're already thinking about it, I would have to assume it's probably one of your favorites of the series too.
It's definitely one of my favorite kills of the series, but I mean, out of this entire film, it is my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, for the film as a whole, no. This is not one of my favorites of the series. I mean, it's not bad, but we can just all agree that this is not really a good movie.
This is more one of the mixed ones.
Definitely. Like, it's not a great film, but it's not good either.
Maybe it is the most mixed of the series.
Like, I think I'm more mixed on this one than 2007.
Well, I can tell you right now that I like 2007. You know what I mean?
honestly, the more I'm thinking about that one, I start to like it a little bit more. I start to notice something different every time I think about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not trying to be. I'm not saying it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong on that. I'm not saying it's a good movie.
Well, neither of the Rob Zombie Halloween movies are like amazing films in general, and I think honestly the only films that get worth the title amazing to me is the first one, and then 2018 is a really great movie. And then after starting there, the rest of them start to go from really great to I would go as far as calling very good. Like how
Like it would go from like being good to being rather mediocre.
yeah, because I mean, like I said, the only like phenomenal, amazing one in my opinion is the first, and then
2018 comes
20
like a close second.
yeah, 2018. Then I would call a really great film.
And then like this would be like my. I know you know this, but this is definitely my top five. Halloween 2, the original, Halloween Kills, Halloween H2O, Halloween 2018, and then of course the original classic John Carpenter's Halloween.
Yeah,
Because I mean, there are some people that prefer Kills over 2018, and I cannot disagree more.
yeah.
I mean, I understand it, but I mean, come on, bro. Like it was a good reintroduction like to the series. So it's the reason why I kind of have a soft spot for 2018.
Well, 2018 is a really good definition of what a well done reboot is all about.
Or a legacy sequel, more you should say. It's more like a legacy sequel.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously 40 years after the original. Like, I mean, Top Gun Maverick, that's a legacy sequel.
Yeah.
So I just call 2018 a legacy sequel. Oh, by the way, dude, now that I just mentioned Top Gun Maverick, that's a watch along idea.
That is a watch along idea. I mean, we watched the first one, so why not?
Yeah, we have to watch Maverick because, and bro, I mean, I'm not sure, but we could get some guests on for this one
I would be down.
because, I mean, I really don't have any problems with Top Gun Maverick. Like, there's not one single issue I can really come up with.
Honestly, if I'm major issues, no, there's not. Nitpicks though, there is one I have, and I know you don't care about it, but it's one thing that I'm just like, come on, man. It's the fact that I felt like, what's her name, Jennifer Connelly, the bartender.
Oh, Penny?
Yeah. So I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel like her character was kind of in there just for the sake of there being a romance in there. Okay, not just for the sake of it. I do understand the meaning behind it. It's kind of like, in a way, kind of like with Spider-Man 2, how the end. What the end meant in Spider-Man 2 was that Tobey Maguire, so that Peter Parker, after doing the right thing, he can get what he deserves and settle down and enjoy his life. And part of that, of which means having a partner to settle down with. Maverick, I think, it does do that. I do get the meaning and significance behind it. It's so that Maverick can settle down and have someone to keep him company. So I do understand why it's in there, but just the way it goes about it, I guess, feels a little forced to me. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of does feel a little like forced, I guess.
I definitely understand that issue, but I mean, the first Top Gun had a romance, so I felt like they had to do the same thing because it's a legacy sequel for one, and you're trying to also pay homage, not just like from the fans of the first film, but what elements of the first film work so well.
Yeah, and I get that too. However, I just by a long shot prefer the romance in the first movie than I do Maverick, and it's not even a
I mean,
question.
I definitely like romance wise, yes, I would prefer the first film, but as a whole, like for the film itself, Maverick is better.
Yeah, I think of like as far as the final product goes, I really enjoyed the two about the same, to be honest.
Yeah, because
But
you have both those at 4.5.
yeah, yeah, no, I really like both of them about the same. But yeah, no, Maverick is like as much as I do enjoy it. Do I have any? Is it a majorly flawed movie? No, but does that part when it comes along, I kind of roll my eyes? Admittedly, yes. It's not like it holds back the entire movie, and it's also not even that. That's the only reason I'm not giving it a five. The only reason it's not a five is because, well, as I told you, a five is a score I give a film if it's like,
A game changer for you.
well, not even a game changer. If it's like
But like
literally
if it's
like,
something that like has an impact on like on your life.
yeah, like take for example, Last Night in Soho. Um, that's a five because that literally made me go from. It literally made me change my entire future. So it's like that is a film that has had a lot of impact on me, and that's one example of it. And if a film doesn't have that kind of weight to it, it's going to be a four. But it's like, but I could even still go as far as calling it a favorite. I'll give it a 4.5. A 4.5
Um,
is a movie I still really love. I
but
can't.
it's just again, but again, you have a small little nitpick.
Well, not even a small nitpick. It could be a perfect movie. Like one,
But again,
like
it's nothing that like affects like you as a person like or your future.
yeah. It's like let's put it this way: if an absolutely amazing 5-star film comes along, those 4.5s will go down a little bit on my favorites list. Like they will get moved down.
Yeah, definitely. But
So,
Jared wants the timestamp for this.
let's see. 16 minutes and 50 seconds, 51, 52,
2,
53,
3,
54,
4,
55,
5.
56, 57, 58,
But
59, 17 minutes.
yep. I have a question for you.
Yeah. Oh, but last thing I'll say though
Oh
before
yeah, go ahead.
is that, but the thing to keep in mind with me is that a film doesn't have to be a 5-star film to be in my top 50 or even top 100 movies or even to be considered a favorite. Like I have a lot of 4.5 films that I still call my favorite movies for sure. So I'm just very selective on the movies I give a five. I'm just very selective. You're just being an amazing movie is not going to be enough. You have to literally like change my view of the world and like be a
Yeah.
film I couldn't live without to be a five.
Oh yeah,
And
for
I
sure.
think because like and that speaks for itself if you go to my letterbox because I have like 100 and something 4.5s, but only like 30 or 45s.
Yeah. Hold on. Just a sec.
Uh-oh. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's some blood right there. Oh, hey, big jumpsuit guy.
But what was your question?
Were you planning to see Pearl?
Yes. Oh. All right.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly.
Anyway, yes, I am. I'm gonna try to see it sometime between this week and this weekend is gonna be when I go.
But I mean, knowing how much you love X, I was sure you were gonna watch Pearl.
Of course I was. I wanted to see it earlier, and I'm glad I have, for the most part, avoided spoilers. Well, not even for the most part, I have. But yeah, no, I'll be seeing that as soon as possible. Your theater's not having Pearl, right? You said.
No, they don't. They don't. So that's the reason why I haven't watched it. But I'm gonna wait till digital to watch that. But I mean, even if you pick up the Blu-ray whenever you can, like if it comes out on Blu-ray early, you can lend me the digital code if you want.
Yeah, I mean, we need to do a watch along with Pearl because I mean we already did for X, so we kind of only did half of the thing.
Yep. And we got
Hello.
Jared in here also. What's up, Jared?
What up?
Somebody sent me a screen pass of this movie, so I'm able
Gotcha.
to watch it.
Cool.
All right.
A lot of shots in this film that are seen in the in one of the trailers for Halloween 6, which is, like I said, which actually was one of my very early introductions to the series. I remember this was on my, or that the trailer was before The Crow. We had the VHS tape of The Crow, and I was like, and I saw the trailer for Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, I think, first. And then I saw Halloween 6. And then I think it was, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. I think next I watched Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and then the original. That was a weird order to watch it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
6, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and then 1. That's really random.
Yep. Definitely.
But then the rest of them I saw in release date order.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
this would be my first time watching this.
Really?
there we go. There you go. It's a good thing you're here. But let's see. I'm trying to think of another. I'm planning to go to the movies tomorrow, but I'm indecisive about 2 movies I want to go see.
And that
Like,
is,
Don't Worry, Darling, which literally just came out. And it's one of my most anticipated of the year, but the negativity has been bringing down my excitement.
And then what's the other one?
The Woman King with Viola Davis.
Well, would the only setback of you going to see, not seeing Don't Worry, oh shit! Would the only setback of Don't Worry, Darling be just the negativity and that's it?
Kind of is, honestly, because I was seriously looking forward to it.
Then
Like,
I would go see that one because if the only thing keeping you back from The Woman King or keeping you from Don't Worry, Darling is what other people are saying and not like, oh, I actually think I do want to see The Woman King more. Well, you were looking forward to Don't Worry, Darling more initially, so why not?
yeah, and Tyler just gave it a 4 out of 5, so I'm like, I feel like I have to watch it. But some of my friends have not been giving it that good a score, so that's the reason why it has me worried.
Yeah, same here.
So, but we'll see if what my parents are better with. But also, I just rewatched a vampire film last night. I mean, it's still not perfect, but it might have just crawled into being one of, if not my favorite vampire movie.
And what was that one?
I'll pull it out right now. Daybreakers.
Interesting.
Dude, like I've already, dude, this is my 3rd time watching Daybreakers.
Man.
Like, dude, it's so different and unique from your typical vampire movie.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's a lot more. Yeah, it takes place. This is a 2010 film, taking place in the year 2019.
Wow.
So this is a kind of more futuristic type of vampire film. And before the Spielberg brothers did Jigsaw, they made this.
Yeah.
So
What was I gonna say? Shit. I'm trying to remember.
so yeah, if you guys love vampire movies, also talking to the chat, please watch Dave Rickers.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. So, me and a buddy, when he was over here the other day, we reacted to Watch Mojo's top 20 horror films of all time re-updated video. And not for a video or anything, but
Well, you guys it was just for fun things. So
yeah, we watched.
What were some of the ones you were surprised by? Like I think that's the question.
Watch Mojo for me. They used to be really, really good. Like before 2000, like I'm gonna say like between, I don't know, like between like 2010 and 2015, 16 or so, they were really good. They were a good channel. And they had good picks. But I don't know. The last few years, their picks for things have been very kind of borderline outrageous sometimes.
Because I felt like some of their picks for the worst movies of 2021 were just going off of Rotten Tomatoes. Like with films like Chaos Walking and Voyagers, both films I actually did like. Like, I'm sorry to any haters of Chaos Walking, which I know pretty much everybody is, but I liked it. It wasn't bad.
So for the top 20 horror films, I was actually not near as upset as I thought I would be. I definitely was not. If it was somebody else's list, I couldn't necessarily get mad.
Well, I mean, if it was my list, you definitely would not be mad because obviously it's my pick.
Yeah. And not to mention, well, most of your favorite horror films are some of mine anyway. But so
well, and some of them are definitely not for yours. Like some of them I like way more than you do.
Yeah, but anyway, let's see. So one that I'm sorry, it's just a very overrated film for me, and I knew it was gonna be high up. I called it from a mile away. One that was very high up. It was number 9, and we're talking about of all time. One that was number 9 was Get Out, and I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. That film is overrated. I don't dislike it at all. Like, I really don't dislike the film, but the fact that people say that it completely like changed the genre, I'm sorry, I heavily disagree. I think if anything, it wasn't genre changing. If it anything was a really good introduction to a brand new director. That's what it was. It was ultimately it was game changing in that sense, I guess. But number 9 of all time, like no way. Definitely not. I wouldn't even have been as mad if it was number 20 or 19. If it was lower, whatever. But like the fact it was above number 10 is what made me. I was like, no way. Like of all time, no way. Another one that was really high.
I'm sorry to cut you off for a second, man, but I'm actually really disappointed right now.
What about Get Out?
You're also talking to someone that has Get Out in their top 10 as well for their favorite horror films.
Yeah.
So how about this? How about this for you?
Whatever. Yeah, no, Get Out. It's
I'm playing with you, buddy. It's all good.
but yeah, no, Get Out. It's just to me, it's just a very overrated film in my opinion.
That's fine, man. I respect it.
I think Nope is by far and away my favorite Jordan Peele film. By far.
It's close for me. It's close, but it's not. But Get Out is honestly still better.
Yeah. Number 3, that was one that I can't say I'm surprised, but I was like, it wouldn't be in my top 3. It would be in my top 3 most iconic horror films, my top 3 most iconic horror villains, sure.
But just not your top 3 horror films.
No. And I don't even, not only would it not be in my favorites, I wouldn't even put it in the top 3 ever made. Again, it's for sure in the top 3 most iconic horror villains or whatnot, or even iconic horror movies. But number 3 was the original Dracula. And again,
Wait, the one from the 30s?
Yes. And again,
no.
I can't say that he would for sure, him and Frankenstein would for sure be like in the top 3 most iconic horror villains, most iconic, keyword iconic horror movies, but best of all time, nah.
No, I mean, honestly, dude, I think the Francis Ford Coppola version from 1992 is way better.
I like them about the same, to be honest.
Like, honestly, dude, like, I felt like the 1992 Dracula version from Francis Ford Coppola, I think it's probably the best Dracula adaptation that I remember because it's at least more memorable for Gary Oldman's performance as Count Dracula. It has a better cast. Like, I mean, obviously it's a lot more modern cast.
Well,
but
yeah.
I feel like it's better told with its story. Even though I mean, again, it's the same story. I know that. But I was saying, like, with Francis Ford Coppola's direction behind the camera, I feel like it's a better done film, like, as a whole.
I mean, half of the reason I'm going to say that is true is, honestly, to be 100% honest, is because it was made so much later. Like, I mean, not only is it a film that was made so much later than the original, but also not to mention it was a film made so much way later, like probably like 100+ years later. I don't quote me, but I'm guessing
it was about 60 years later.
No, than the novel.
Oh, the novel. I thought you were talking about, God, what have I been on?
Then the novel, it would be even more. Like, not only was it technologically made so much later than the Bela Lugosi one, but also not to mention it was made so much later than the original novel.
So, yeah, no question.
I mean, you put that together, of course it's going to be the better made film. But that goes without saying, Bela Lugosi is one of the most iconic faces in horror.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I like the cast better of, like, Keanu Reeves, Gary Oldman, Anthony Hopkins, and Winona Ryder. That's a better cast in my book, and obviously because it's a '90s film, it has better effects than the '30s movie.
Yeah, I mean, well, see, the thing is with the casting, like, of course you're gonna have a better cast because the only memorable one from the first one is Bela Lugosi, whereas those other people, like, they had, like, you know, they were just in a different time. So, like, a lot of why the Francis Ford Coppola one is so great is, again, because of when it was made.
Yeah, and also because of its cast. And dude, I feel like they kind of, like, I feel like the original was just so trimmed down that they couldn't even, like, I mean, obviously it was back in the 30s, but, I mean, I felt like there was just some things in the 30s version that just did not feel finished.
Yeah, but that's, again, you're right. That, again, once again, that goes back into the same thing I said about the cast. Of course, it's gonna be different because of, again, when it was made, plain and simply.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So for number 3, no, I don't think so. Number
Like
1
if it
and 2,
like bro, if it was the Francis Ford Coppola one, then I would be fine with it.
yeah. So then for numbers 1 and 2,
What was wait. I do not know how I'm going to react to number 2 if you just tell me right now.
so they're both ones that, I mean, if we're talking about the best horror films to ever be made, they are. I can't disagree with them because they definitely belong up there.
But it's just like not like in your range of where you think they belong.
No, I definitely think they belong.
But I mean like in regards to the spot is what I'm trying to say.
Oh no, and even then in the spots, I mean my top ones. Number 1 is Hereditary, which I was actually happy it made the list. It was number 14. It made the list, so I was happy.
That deserves to go a little bit higher. Honestly, I mean, I'm not saying it's in my top. I would. It's close to the top 10, but I mean, it's not like
it's
number 14. I would say it's probably like number 11.
Well, it's number 1 for me, so of course I'm gonna agree. But, yeah, no. Like I said, number 2 and number 1, by all means, I don't disagree with it being there. While it may not be my number 1 and 2, it's for sure very worthy contestants, to say the least. Number 2 is The Exorcist, and number 1 is Psycho.
Okay. I love Psycho, but that is not the greatest horror film of all time. That it is not. I mean,
people
it's
would
one
disagree with you.
Like, if it was a top 10 list, it would honestly just be an honorable mention. I would not put that in my top 10, to be honest. Like, it's a great film. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's not the Hitchcock film I gravitate towards. Like, in regards to like his classic filmography, like I gravitate more towards Vertigo more than Psycho.
But see, Vertigo is a thriller, though.
I mean, I count it as a horror film, so.
It definitely gets horrific at certain points, but the thing is, Psycho is an outright horror film. By all and every means.
I'm not trying to say that Psycho's overrated. I mean, I'm not saying that at all. It's just that's just not the horror film I really tend to gravitate towards. I mean, it's a great film. Again, don't get me wrong. It's just it's not like, to me, it's not like Hellraiser, where it's a film that I can continuously go back to.
I get that, but I mean, I think Watch Mojo again, like, is basing a lot of their stuff off of like
other people's opinions and also critics on websites.
No, not even that. Yet that is true, but that's not necessarily what I was gonna say. This list to me was more made like these are like the most like some of the most untouchable films. And yeah, Psycho to me is like, and this is coming from someone who also has Vertigo above Psycho. And honestly, while I definitely also say that Vertigo is my favorite Hitchcock film, Psycho is, to me, like, it really is an untouchable film in its own regard. It is. And I can't, if someone had it as their number 1, I'd say by all means, good for you. You might possibly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to knock anybody's opinion. I mean, good for you if you have it as a number 1. But to me, it's just, I don't feel that way like most people do, because I just feel like there's some better horror films than Psycho. I mean, like some horror films that have had a more profound impact on me, like Hellraiser. Like,
Ooh.
Axe swing.
Nice.
Blood on the clothes. I think he did cut her head off, I think. But anyways. But yeah, you guys know me. My favorite horror film of all time is Hellraiser.
You see, the thing is though, like,
Like, I'm not trying to say that they're, again, like, obviously it's their pick, so I'm not trying to knock on them at all. But I'm just saying, like,
Well, I'll just put it this way: like, Psycho is a film that, like, if it's, let's just put it this way, I'm not surprised it's number one. It's not a big
neither am I.
surprise. In fact, I even when I was thinking about it, when they said what number 2 was, I was like, what have they not said yet? That's what I was thinking to myself is, okay, I'm going to try to predict number 1. I was thinking to myself, well, what have they not said? And I'm like,
Yeah.
the only big one they haven't said is Psycho. And sure enough, that was number 1.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about doing a top 10 horror films of all time list with some other people, but again, I'll mention Psycho, but that will not be on the list.
Well, and that's by all means okay. Like you said,
Because it's just an opinion. Like, all film is subjective.
yeah. But
I mean, like, because like there's a couple of films that you guys would already know would be on my list, but I mean,
Well,
I'm not
yeah.
sure. Like, Hellraiser's the prime example. Like, you guys know that will be on my list.
well, yeah, and by all means, like I said, it's like
it's all good.
by all and every means, Psycho is like, it's just one of those movies. I just can't deny Psycho's impact.
I can't either. It's just, again, I mean, it's definitely like an instant classic or anything. I mean, I know it was a game changer, and I can't deny that. But again, just that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
but,
as far as The Exorcist goes, for being number 2, it's also another one. I just plain and simply can't blame it for being number 2.
yeah, I mean, I can't blame that either. I mean, that might be another one that might pop on my list, but we'll see.
I don't know.
I might have to rewatch it.
I don't know what my list is.
I already know what your favorite horror film is, Jared. Phantasm.
Phantasm is a pretty good pick.
And what's my second?
That I don't know, but when I remember asking you in one of your Instagram question things, you did say that Phantasm was your favorite horror film. But I don't know the second one. So
That is It remake 2017.
Interesting.
good man. That's a good pick. Love that movie. But if we were to count down, like, I'm thinking about this a little bit. If I were to say like a overrated horror film, I mean, I'm not trying to say it's bad,
Yeah.
but it's just, everybody was just praising it and everything, and I'm like,
So this is how I
it's
feel
good.
about Get Out, pretty much.
About what?
So you're basically describing how I feel about Get Out. So yeah.
Again, I mean,
I know what you mean.
if
You're all probably going to hate me for this. The first Halloween.
I'm not gonna knock you for it, man. That's totally cool.
I don't hate you at all for it, but
that definitely, I mean, you're not the first person I've heard that said Halloween is overrated.
no, and far from it either. But,
Yeah, but wait, I was gonna say mine really quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is an old school slasher, so I mean, this might come as no surprise.
Let's hear it.
Sleepaway Camp.
Is overrated. Yeah, I. Can
It's
say that.
okay.
The
It's
only
a good movie. I'll say that. It's a good film, but it takes a while to get where it's going.
It's not even that. I think if it wasn't for the twist,
I thought it was meh.
It wouldn't be near as memorable if it wasn't for the twist.
The twist is very memorable. I'll say that. But again,
but like
the
if
film,
the twist wasn't in the movie and it was just like a somebody in a mask or something, like just
that
a
would have been
random
boring.
person, then it wouldn't really be as great of a movie.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has like praised that film and saying it was a slasher that had so much going for it, and I'm like, it's good. I mean, it's just a generic slasher.
There's so many more.
I give
slasher
it about 2.5 stars.
I gave it a 3.5. I mean, that's not a bad score at all, but I do find the film to be overrated.
Uh,
And I'm trying to think of another horror film that
And
I
after
find,
that, they made 2 more sequels.
and I don't plan to watch them. To be honest with you, I've heard they were terrible. Well, maybe except for the second one, but I've heard, but I heard 3 was bad. But I'm trying to think of other overrated horror movies because there is a lot.
oh yeah, of course.
Let's see. Maybe I can look at some of the.
Oh,
I mean, I haven't finished the list on Letterboxd of all the movies I own, but again, I'm just gonna go off that.
I have another take for you that kind of pissed me off about Watch Mojo's list. So,
What is it?
this one is not in my top 10, but to have it this low was kind of irritating. Nightmare on Elm Street was number 19.
That is way too low.
I was like, whoa.
Bro, that would at least be in the top 10.
Yeah. See,
But,
I don't know if it would be in my top 10 horror films of all time, but it's for sure in the top, 5 slashers, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I just thought of it. I also did watch this one not too long ago. I mean, I still think it's very good. I gave it a 4 out of 5, but I do think no, scratch that one. I mean, I was going to say 1408, but I thought it was underrated, so I can't really say that it was overrated.
Oh, actually, I'll tell you this. If I recall correctly, the other 2 films that were in the top 5 were one of them. I just thought of it. I lost number 4 for a second, but I do remember. Oh no, I remember now. Number 4 is one you can't deny being the top 5. Number 4 was The Shining.
That's
I
wouldn't say it's a top. I wouldn't say it's like a top 5, but it's definitely top 10.
Yeah, and then number 5 was a film that I can't deny its impact, and I'm not in the slightest saying it's not a game changer, because it was, especially for this subgenre. But it's a film that I don't see I wouldn't have it at number 5. Not even if I was picking the Watch Mojo list, I wouldn't even have it at number 5. I would definitely put maybe the original Halloween or something over it. But
what is it?
Number 5 was Rosemary's Baby.
That would be an honorable mention for me. I mean, I love Rosemary's Baby, don't get me wrong, but that would not be in the top 10 for me.
It's a good movie. It's very revolutionary in the demon, devil, whatever you want to call it, subgenre. The satanic stuff. For sure, it's a game changer. It's what, next to The Exorcist, I would say it's the most revolutionary one. But it's would it maybe even be in my top 10? No, not at all.
Yeah, I not know. Oh yeah, I think I just thought of one. Go ahead.
That's a film I'm gonna just say out right now. Rosemary's Baby is a film that I respect way more than I love. I like it. I don't hold it to a top 5 regard though.
Yeah, but this one might get me some hate for it. I mean, some people say that this is the best in the franchise, but I cannot disagree more. I think this one, I mean, I know a lot of people say the first one's the best, but some people have said that this one's the best.
Let me guess. Are you gonna say Nightmare on Elm Street 3?
No.
Okay.
I was thinking of a different franchise. If you want to guess, go ahead, knock yourself out.
Let me narrow it down. Is it what subgenre is it? I'll go from there.
More gory.
Gore. Okay, and you're saying that people say the sequel is better than the original, or one of the
Some people
sequels?
have said the sequel, the second movie, is better than the first.
Don't tell me it's Saw.
It is. It's Saw 2.
Are you effing kidding me?
I like Saw 2, but the characters are so stupid.
It's not even that. It's not even the characters that hold it back. The first movie, genuine. I was actually talking to a coworker about this today at work. The original Saw has it has one of the best written stories and one of the best plot twists of any horror film ever.
I mean, like, I love the twist at the end of Saw 2, and I love the traps, but the characters in the story just really hold it back for me. Like,
Saw- Let me
I
tell you
hate
this.
the characters in Saw 2 are horrible.
Well, let me put it to you this way. If Saw never became a franchise and just stood on just one movie, that I would be fine with it, because Saw by itself is an amazing horror movie.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the one that I think the Saw movie that's honestly overhated, I would have to go with Saw 6.
I love Saw 6.
Well, actually, that one, and also Spiral. I think Spiral's overhated.
I love Spiral too.
Oh, and you want to know a Nightmare on Elm Street movie that I think is overhated?
Let me guess, number 2.
I'm mixed on that one right now.
Are you going to say the remake?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I really like the remake. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's the worst thing in the world by any
dude.
Here
it is. Here it is.
So Luke's favorite kill in this movie and one of his favorite kills in the entire franchise.
Yes, sir. Let's not try to speak too much on this one. Let's just let's see how this guy goes out. Don't turn the dial. Because someone's going to pop out. Or come up behind you. Oh.
Damn.
There he is. Come here.
Ooh. Let me just take you over here.
Get over here.
Holy
Yup.
shit. Ooh. I think Halloween 6 really went for the kills.
It really did, because I mean, it's called The Curse of Michael Myers, so.
Holy crap. Wow. Okay, you're right. That was one of the best kills in the series. Hands down.
What did I freaking tell you, bro?
I think it's because, honestly, Halloween isn't really known for being as overly gory as, say, Nightmare on Elm Street or Saw.
Or Friday the 13th.
Or Friday the 13th. It's not as known for being brutal as a franchise, at least. Like, it has brutal titles, but it's not known for being the most brutal. But that was very much something like you would see in like a Freddy movie.
Yeah, for sure. But the brutality does not end here.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot more. I think there's a lot more gore in the movies preceding it.
Honestly, Halloween 6 for me, the biggest strength of this movie is the kills.
Yes, but I think some of the effects of this film and the script really bogs this movie down.
the story is not as interesting as the past.
That as well. The script, the story, and the effects do bog the film down.
I think this is just a really good definition of a mixed bag of a movie. Like it has some fantastic things in it, but it also
which are the kills.
But it also has some as well.
It has some really bad things that just have me scratching my head.
Yeah. And I'm not like being overly critically or I'm not trying to like roast it or anything, because let's admit it's a middle of the franchise entry to the series. They know that they're
they're kind of running at the core at this point.
Yeah. But you know what? I'll give them credit for a continuation of a series that I think at the time just was kind of going on a little too long. I give them credit for you can tell they're trying.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like
it. It wasn't like
I've said
it wasn't
this
like
before.
how.
I've said this in a previous watch along. Oh, hold on a minute.
Come here.
Oh. Yes, sir. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Wait, why was I cheering though, dude? Michael's a villain.
Well, we all cheer for Michael. Come on. Let's admit.
Well, we'll see when it comes to Halloween Kills.
Halloween Kills or Halloween Ends?
You got me.
Ends?
Ends.
I'm rooting for Michael. I'm sorry.
Bro.
I mean, I'm ready for Michael too, though. But I mean,
again, the story is honestly kind of my biggest conflict with the film right now.
So,
because I don't know how they're going to execute the story.
Yeah. So this is what I was saying. I remember there's a really cringy sex scene in this part. Here's what I said before.
Hold on, before we get to that. Are we just going to have flashbacks to Return of Michael Myers or Season of the Witch?
I guess so.
In some ways. Because I remember doing like, give me the sex. Just all that. And then, bro, Jared, your remark on that on Halloween 4, picture perfect. That was funny.
But what was I saying? Yeah, no. So here's the thing, right? With Halloween 6. I've said this before that I would rather keep the plot twist of Laurie being related to Michael, which I don't like, but I would keep that over the whole cult thing that 5 and 6 have. And it's like, being honest, although it's not my favorite direction they tried to go, at least they're trying to do something. Like, it's creative.
Yeah.
It is creative, and I'll give it that. They are trying. Oh, shit. Look at that.
Oh.
God damn.
Bro, I was wondering like why she that was interesting though. I didn't even know why she even had blood on her dress. Like, that was confusing to me. And then once blood started dropping from that and just landing on Paul Rudd's hand, I was like, how does that make sense?
I have to say this though. It was one thing that was kind of funny. Yeah, the dead body had a boner.
Bro, is this a more explicit sex scene than it was in Scream?
Yeah, I would say so.
And to clarify, the first one.
I figured.
Yeah, it was the first one because.
Yeah, you know what
did I tell you?
What?
You know what?
What?
I had that song from Morbius have sex and added this in here.
Okay, even though Morbius is horrible, That was a good one. But yeah, dude. I mean, that definitely was a more explicit sex scene than it was in the first Scream, because at least Billy and Sydney actually still had clothes on.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was shirtless, and so was the girl, and basically, ooh, titty showing. Like, bro, like what? Like, dude, is this from dusk till dawn?
Did you say titty showing? So I was going to see the big boobs cookies.
The cookie boobs.
Cookie boob.
Cookie boobies. That's what Jared liked to call it. Cookie boobies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he literally just cut under his arm, bro. It literally looked like he just like cut his armpit.
Nice armpit.
Like, you know, he's like, nice armpit. Mind if I cut it?
He made another armpit in the armpit.
It's like he grabbed a prosthetic arm, and then it was just a new, less smelly armpit. Because, dude, I'm sure with the work he's been doing, like if he's been working out, his armpits might be smelly.
I would think so.
Look behind you, girl. Yep, you're dead.
Honestly, you know what? Watching this movie again, it's weird because as a movie, like just the quality, it's a leap above 5 for sure.
A huge leap above 5. Because, I mean, it's a lot better than 5. I mean, it's not...
Well, just everything about it. Like, the characters are better than in 5. Like, that are, like are they the most memorable characters in the world? No, but, like, are they better and more... Are they acting better than they did in 5?
Are they less cheesy characters than they were in 5? And I think the logic is a lot better in this movie.
Yes, and also, speaking of logic, somebody decided to turn their brain on and realize, hey, the mask from the last film really sucked. Can we at least try to get a somewhat better mask?
And can we at least actually have the logic make sense?
Yes.
I mean, I don't think
movie...
it's...
So
yeah,
Nick,
this movie's...
so
Oh, go ahead.
So Nicolas Cage Mask 2.0?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And I was trying to think.
The kills are...
But this movie
so
actually...
much better.
Yep, kills are better, but this movie is nowhere near as good as the first 4.
Yeah. And
the first 4 are way better.
I'm really happy that you said the first 4 because you're including 3.
Yeah, because I mean, 3 is more of a guilty pleasure for me.
Yeah, but even then though,
I still enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a lot more enjoyable than 5. That's why I said first 4. I almost said first 2, but I wanted to say first 4 because I really like the return of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
And the fact that Season of the Witch was growing on me, why not?
Yeah, no, the first 4, you just can't go wrong with it.
Watch, when she pulls out the blanket, there's going to be blood all over.
Ooh.
What did I just tell you? What did I just tell you? What did I just tell you?
This is just like... It's way more gory than 5 was. 5 wasn't gory at all.
I mean, 4 was gory, but nowhere near as gory as this.
No, even this is more gory than 4, to be honest.
It's more gory than the first 5. I think this is the goriest before the newer Halloweens, like the Rob Zombie ones and 2018 and Kills. This is a lot more gory. I think this is the goriest one of the franchise before those 4 movies.
So this is the way I see it. This for I think a while was the goriest. Then Rob Zombie's Halloween came along, and it maybe a little more gory by a little bit, but then Halloween's Rob Zombie. Oh shit, man!
he's like, dude, she like from the attic. She's just literally like, "Hey, what's up, girl? How you doing?" She's just hanging upside down, just be like, "Wee, I'm a monkey."
How's it hanging, Phil?
No, she should be like, "How's it hanging, girl?"
Anyway, but then I think one thing we can all admit though is that Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, I think until the last couple more recent Halloween films, Halloween 2, Rob Zombies, to me, for a while, I think was the most brutal.
Yeah, but I think out of the first 8 films, this is the goriest. Like of the first 8 films.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I will agree with that. That is true. I think like as far as like the ones that raised the bar like really high for gore, it was 6, then Rob Zombie's Halloween 1, and then Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I think outdid it at least in the gore, and then
But Halloween Kills though, Halloween Kills on the other hand, that's brutal.
That one is the most gory one, and it has it in the name speaks for itself. So like,
yeah.
What else is there to say?
Yeah.
What if
I think
Michael Myers was real?
Bro, I'd be terrified.
But you know what though, 2018 though, I think one thing that is so great about 2018 is it balances out having some absolutely greatly done gore and kills, but still having a fantastic story. Whereas with kills, I think the problem is it's good. And I'm not. This isn't a diss on the movie. This is just plain and simply what puts 2018 above it for me is that
is morely the story.
Yeah, it abandons really the story for the sake of the kills. Because let's put it this way: if the kills weren't that good, then the movie I would not have really liked it very much.
I would not have either. I mean, my only couple of issues, like where there was some slow pacing in between some certain scenes, and there was some pretty unnecessary, like there were some really unnecessary side characters that I really did not feel like needed to be in the film.
And also, don't forget, not to mention, like I said, had the gore not been in there and been as good as it was, this film barely has a story. Like, it feels like a middle chapter film.
It kind of feels like a filler. This is definitely more filler than the others.
And if, like I said, if the kills weren't great, it would not be memorable, and it would be way down my ranking.
Oh yes, absolutely.
But luckily, the gore and kills do make up for it.
Oh yes, for sure. Which, by the way, I'm still thinking about getting a little party together for kills.
Yes,
because it is the last one.
I think I would like to have Goose on for 2018 and kills.
But we're definitely gonna have Jason on for 2018 and kills because he has both of those.
Yeah, we'll for sure have Jason and Goose. Jared can join.
If you want, man. Jared, if you want, man, you're more than welcome to.
We'll be planning those movies out way ahead of time. I think.
Yeah, and also Zach will be on for 2018.
We'll need Zach, and then also I was gonna say,
are you awake, Jared?
If we can, I think he's asleep. If we can plan it ahead of time, if we can give him enough notice, maybe we can even get AJ.
Well, AJ said he wanted to do one of them at least. So that's the reason why I asked him for H2O.
If he wants to do, you mean one of them in general, or one of them of the 2 later movies?
I don't know, man. I think it could. I'll think about getting him on for kills, but I mean, I can only have like a max of like 6 people on one stream for now.
Well, let's see. Well, so
like in regards to people I can have, like in regards to like what we have right now, because like right now there's 3 people.
Well, let's put it this way: Goose will be with me, so
So
it's
yeah, I
got
won't have
2
to
and
invite
1.
her. So I won't have to invite her in.
No, so that's killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
So, but
So,
yeah, we'll have Jason on for sure. We'll have Jason.
So Jason, Zach, let's see.
God, someone was not awake for a while.
What happened?
Dude, we're
just
trying to get you
kinda-
to wake up, man. We're trying to plan some things out for watch-alongs for the Halloween movies. Because, I mean, you're more than welcome to. Oh crap! Oh, dude, I thought you were gonna get the shotgun.
No.
Anyway, so with 20, so which one do you want a lot of people for? Kills?
Probably kills. Yeah, I mean, you and Goose will definitely be on there. We'll definitely have Jason on. If Jared, if you want to join, man, you're more than welcome to.
That's fine.
Man, I know you don't like kills like that, but
Join us
we'll
for
play.
2018.
We'll play along. We'll play along as the game goes. You know.
So we for sure. So what is it? So Jason, Zach.
Well, this is obviously for 2018. So.
Oh, for 2018. Okay, so for 2018.
So we'll have Jason on. We'll have Zach.
Jason, Zach, you, me, and Goose. And I say for AJ, let's do whichever one he likes more.
Well, I'm sure he likes 2018 more, but I think I'll ask him about kills.
Okay.
So
we'll
see. And I'm thinking about I want to get Alex Thomas on for one of them, because he's a good buddy of mine. But I just, again, anytime I try to contact him about that, it's not usually the right time.
Yeah.
You trying to stay awake, buddy?
Yeah, this is kind of boring.
This is a slower bit of the movie, I think.
Yeah, because again, it's the story. So, but yeah, I definitely want to get we're gonna have Jason and we're gonna have Zach on for 2018, and obviously Frisky will have Goose on the stream as well.
Yeah, so 2, kind of 1 for me. What the hell was that jump scare? All of a sudden, this freaking random ass crazy lady just popped out of nowhere and just says, "Ah!"
It's a homeless lady.
She did exactly what. She has some nasty teeth.
So that's why she described the big woman.
That's exactly.
But dude, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It reminded me of that homeless lady from Cobra Kai.
I'll tell you what it reminded me of. It reminded me of how we said throughout a couple of the streams it would be funny if Michael did a jump scare and literally, like, talked and went, ah! Like, that's what that reminded me of.
Or if he actually barked like a dog, he'd be like, roof! Like, that would be hysterical.
That would be weird.
Oh, my neck.
Yeah, Michael's right there. How did you not realize that until like 5 seconds later?
I don't think we're going to exceed the number of people on the stream.
But we'll see. I mean, I obviously got to talk to them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you want to contact them yourself, too, that's fine. Because, I mean, I may not be able to contact them, like almost ahead of time. But if you can, go for it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I can't always be the one contacting them. I mean, because you're my co-host. I mean, sometimes
as long as we have the date and time, you can let me do the rest.
Oh, yes. Because obviously I'm the one that has to get the stream ready.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one that hosts. Was that a flare gun?
I think so.
You do know they did not kill him, right?
Exactly.
So yeah, just keep running. Michael's going to come right after you.
hopefully, if it works out, it would be kind of cool if we could do 2018 on a Friday.
I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean,
It may
'cause
not work out that way
I
just
mean,
because we have to
yeah,
get through the other ones.
yeah, but again, I mean, that
We
also
still have
might
4
kind of
films to go.
after H2O we do.
H2O, Resurrection, and the 2 Rob Zombies.
The 2 Rob Zombies and then 2018 and then Kills.
No. I was saying after this.
Oh, yeah, before 2018 and Kills, we have 4
Yeah,
more. We
we
have
have 4
H2O,
more to go.
Resurrection, and then 2007 and 2009.
Yep.
But yeah, AJ, quick announcement, everybody, for anyone that is in the chat right now. H2O on Monday. And we have a special guest appearing. My boy AJ Reacts 2. First time on the watch alongs on my channel. Not a first timer to watch alongs, though.
Of course not.
But it's going to be great having him back on the channel because I've been wanting to get him back on for a long, long time. Like, bro, if you saw my stream with him that we did Ghostbusters Afterlife and Encanto, you have no idea how bad I wanted to get him back on.
Yeah.
Because
we're just busy people. That's the problem.
Yeah, for sure. And but yeah, Milne will be with us for 2018.
Awesome.
Oh wow, Michael just comes to the bathroom and guess what? He does not see him. He just walks in and just goes, "Where did you guys go? Oh wait a minute, I know where you are. I just turned by you." He's just like, "I know where you're at. I just turned by because I'm a freaking idiot."
Exactly. Pretty funny.
Imagine if that was actually what was going through Michael's brain. That would be hysterical. Because, bro, like if you hear like his thoughts, like talking to him, he'd be like, "Why did I go by there? Because why did I go by there?" He'd be like, "Oh, I know why. Because I'm an idiot."
Okay, so I do need to look, and I would prefer to at first, and I know it doesn't really matter to you because we still have to do H2O, but
that's
I want to try to
we don't
find
have
another
to,
day.
I mean, we're obviously doing H2O on Monday, so
yeah. But what I was saying was that so as far as planning Resurrection goes, I want to, before we do that. Oh, damn! Okay,
she
Michael,
just spouts blood.
Whoa! Okay, it went from 0 to 100 really quick.
No kidding.
Holy shit! Bro, are you... Oh my gosh! This is like fucking kick-ass.
It really is, but
I'm going to be 100% honest. I think I kind of know what I'm going to give this film. Obviously, we still have a little bit left to go, but I think I know what I'm going to settle on.
Don't tell me yet. I'll be watching for it on Letterboxd.
Okay.
Just don't tell me.
Do we want to say it after the film, though?
No, I'd rather not.
All right.
But were you saying that we're still going to plan for Resurrection?
So I want to, before we do that, I want to plan when me and my friends are going to go see Pearl first. And then once we do that, once I know what day my friends and I are going to go see Pearl, then I'll let you know what days I'm available the rest of the week for Resurrection.
I still need to watch X. So
you got my voodoo for it, man.
I know, but I got so much other stuff to watch.
I know, bro, but I'm just saying, man. Yeah, that's why I gave you it, so that way you could actually go through my list and actually find some stuff because I have a lot on there. I mean, I got X on there. I got Where the Crawdads Sing on there. Like, I got a lot of stuff, man.
And I also have
Yes.
TV shows to watch. Also,
Yeah, and I'm still trying to catch up with TV shows because I'm still on a binge of Yellowstone. I'm in the middle of season 3 right now, and and also I started a binge of Breaking Bad.
Oh, have you never seen Breaking Bad?
It's my very first time watching Breaking Bad. I'm only 3 episodes into the show. Let me just say this: I'm only 3 episodes into the show right now. I'll just say I'm really liking it so far. I'm not loving it like everybody else.
The first season, and I mean,
Like,
I love it from front to back. But
I
here's the thing:
think a lot of people said after the first season, it gets better and better.
that's
it
what I've been
only
hearing, but I don't know about that yet because I think I'm gonna finish Yellowstone first before I finish Breaking Bad.
well, Breaking Bad only gets better for sure. And
But
I say
but in
that
regards
as a
to
fan of even season 1, that's usually regarded as the worst season. I even love season 1, and
I think
to
that was
be
mostly
honest with you,
because of the writer strike that happened.
yeah. But
But
here's the thing, though: is like
hey
even as
dude,
a
guess
fan of
someone made an
season
appearance
1,
here.
Who?
Goose,
Goose,
what's up, Goose?
Goose is here.
Oh wow, Jared sounded so motivated.
But season
No,
1,
I'm giving you crap, buddy. It's all good. I'm just giving you a hard time. But yeah, I
I
mean,
don't know why, but my screen, way I look pale.
no.
But yeah, no, season. Here's the thing, though, is, and I'm a fan of every season. Like I even love season 1. That's usually regarded as the not as great season. But you know what? Even then, though, it's like as a fan of season 1, I can still get behind the fact it only gets better.
Yeah, but again, we'll see how it goes for me as I progress with the show because again, I'm in the middle of Yellowstone because I'm watching them all on my Blu-rays right now because I just finished the first disc of season 3.
I think you need to maybe you just need to finish Yellowstone first so that you can focus on Breaking Bad later.
That's what I'm
Right
doing
now I'm
because
on.
that's what I'm doing right now because um I think I started it on I started it on Friday. I finished season 1. No, I think I started it on Thursday. I finished season 1 on Friday. Yesterday, and today I just finished season 2.
Cool.
So that's the reason why right now I'm on season 3. And tomorrow, I think I'm a little bit of trouble here because Bob's Burgers season 13 starts tomorrow.
Oh,
So
really?
I'm gonna be on that. So because I binged all 12 seasons, so I need to get on to season 13.
Cool.
I mean, I'm sure you can tell how much of a fan of Bob's Burgers that I am. I was kind of late to the party on it, but you know what? The movie made me want to check out the show.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, I'm not trying to ramble on too long here, but you want to see something cool?
Huh.
So I'm gonna pull this out. So, I saw this film in the theater, and guess what I put inside the steelbook?
What'd you put in there?
Take a look. My ticket.
Oh, that's cool.
Because that was before I started to order tickets online. That's the reason why I don't have one in for Jurassic World or Lightyear or The Black Phone because I ordered those tickets online and Elvis as well. So, but yeah, I have my ticket for this.
Cool.
I saw it on a matinee Tuesday. So, oh yeah, and Vritsky, if you wanted to get this on 4K, this is the only way you can get it.
The Steelbook.
Mm-hmm. You have to go on Best Buy to get it.
Damn, what the hell? Michael, oh shit, popping out of his face.
He looked like he was having a seizure.
It looked like he had a cold, just fucking yellow-green boogers coming out.
He looked like he had the flu. He was just like, Like
That's
that.
how I feel
Alternate
when I get
universe,
sick and I take a
Michael
shower.
Myers goes to space.
Nah, no Michael X in this series.
And no Michael Bloodline.
Uh-oh.
Did Michael get him?
I think so. Luke?
Hold on.
Okay, I was about to say,
Again,
yeah, no,
again, some like I think someone was calling me. So, but,
yeah, Jared was like, did Michael get you?
oh, the mask is dead.
I'm so confused what even happened to him.
Yeah,
In memory of Donald
Pleasance. Rest in peace. Oh yeah, and also starring J.C. Brandy as Jamie Lloyd.
Yep,
But yeah, everybody,
we did it.
that is gonna do it for Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers watch along. Again, like I said, on Monday we are doing the Halloween H2O watch along with AJ Reacts 2. So
And Halloween Resurrection will be announced soon.
that is a to be.
Uh-oh. Michael got him again.
Oh, I was like, where did I go?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, Halloween H2O on Monday, and to be determined for Resurrection and the other 4. So
Yeah.
and Halloween Ends on October 14th is coming right to our fingertips. So
No, for sure.
yep. So yeah, I mean, I had a good time watching this again, but again, still a mixed bag. I'm just gonna say that. Not gonna share my score or anything, because if you guys follow me on Letterboxd, then you'll know. So, and also, before I have these guys tell you guys where they can find you, I'll just go follow these guys on Letterboxd also. That's one thing. So let the chat know where they can find you. So Jared, you're up first, buddy.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Letterboxd, and I forgot what it's called.
Serialized?
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. Yep, serialized. Fritsky?
Alrighty. Well, you can find me at Negretti Alex25 on Instagram. You can find me at Fritsky22 on Letterboxd and Fritsky on YouTube, Music Board, and I think that's it. Yeah.
Yep. And also, yeah, go subscribe to these guys. Go give them some love because they deserve it. And also, why not for me? Hit that.
Uh-oh. Man. Either somebody really wants to call Luke or Michael's getting him.
Oh my God! They killed Luke. You bastard!
Yeah, but dude, why does it? Dude, sometimes like when it blacks out, it just feels like an obsessed fan just like came in and just shut off the camera and then just boom.
I love you, Luke. I love you, Luke.
Yeah. and what that sign language was this. A stab.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell as well right next to it so you can stay updated on future content. Hit that thumbs up as well. And also, share this channel with your friends, and also share this stream with your friends.
For sure.
It helps it helps you pump out more content. Anyways, guys, I'm so excited for Monday. I really am. For Halloween H2O, it's going to be a blast. So, once again, y'all, thank you so much for watching. For everybody in the chat, shout out to y'all for joining. And you guys will have a good night.
Peace out.